Hi fellow traders, I am making this video to give you an update on buy position of USD CHF. If you have been stopped out in the buy position because of placing stop loss here, then you can re-enter now. I'm still long in the USD CHF following FOMC because the movement by FOMC was not very big. It was from this opening price to this end, it was around only 30 pips, which is not very significant move. Generally, even without news, USD CHF moves like this. If you look at this candle or this candle, so this is not a very big significant move, which shows that there is sentiment of Swiss National Bank stronger in the market now than the sentiment of FOMC, and that is more effective for USD CHF than the FOMC. So forget FOMC and let's talk about SNB. Before I tell you the exit plan for this trade in case of loss, or I tell you about the target, let me talk about the fundamental reason why I'm holding this position. As I already explained in the previous video, that the majority of analysts, including CIBC, is expecting SNB to be dovish tomorrow. I still hold that belief, and the reason behind this is the export and import between the US and Switzerland. If you look at the data of export and import between US and Switzerland, you will find that the Switzerland has been exporting to the US way more than it is importing from the US. As of now, we do not have data for 2019, but we have a data of 2018 available on the website of Office of the United States Trade Representative. So Switzerland has exported goods to the US worth 41.1 billion in 2018, whereas Switzerland has imported only the goods worth 22.2 billion from the US to Switzerland. So Switzerland has imported almost double than it has imported. So Switzerland will try its level best to keep Swiss franc low, to keep the situation for export very good, or it will even try to weaken CHF to boost the export. So that is the situation of export import, and that is the most important thing for Switzerland as of now, because Switzerland was the United States 14th largest supplier in the world as per the data of 2018. Largest suppliers means from where US imports, Switzerland exports, and in this perspective, 14th largest is very significant. So Switzerland will try its best to still stay at that 14th position for the US as an exporter, or it will try its level best to go to higher level. So this is the challenge for Swiss National Bank. And if we look at the chart now, I will just target the same. I will just target this time in the same style as I had set my target in previous USD CHF video for sell position. Do not look at the previous video of the buy position. Before that buy trade, I had a video for sell position in USD CHF, and I had shown how I had taken my target. So I'm going to do the same this time. So I'll go to the daily time frame, and I'll show you the normally how much market moves in a swing. So the smallest swing in the recent environment of USD CHF was this, from this point to this point, and this is 92.8 pips. 92.4 pips. So this time we are targeting something around 92.4, or even slightly more than 92.4. We can go for slightly more than 92.4 this time, unlike the sell position of USD CHF, because there are no more intervening factors or economic events in upcoming days, excluding retail sales on Friday, which is more likely to be positive or neutral to the forecast. Non-farm payroll was significantly positive. CPI was also in line with forecast, actually 0.1% better. And if non-farm payroll was significantly better, it means more people have been employed, more people have earned money, more people may have bought more things, which may have increased retail sales already. So I'm expecting a better retail sales. So there is no contradicting factor. That's why we can target a slightly even more than 92.4. So let's measure our target with the Fibonacci retracement levels. So if we measure 92.4 from this low to the upside, then here 92 point something is coming between 38.2 and 50. And rather than taking 38.2, I'll be taking 50, because the impact of S&B will be really big, and in absence of any other external factor, any external economic data, it will keep going up, just like Newton's first law of motion. If the movement will already start, it will keep moving to the upside, and 50% can be expected easily. So we will target 99.18. In case of fall to the downside, we will have to set our SL, because everybody is not going to understand what S&B is speaking in the press conference, so they will require to place their stop loss. So this time we have to place the stop loss 25 pips or 23 pips below the market price prior to release of S&B policy rate. So look at the price just before the release of S&B policy rate and place the SL 23 pips below it. Why am I taking 23 pip as the benchmark? Is half of the length of this candle. If you measure the length of this candle, so this candle is the entire impact of news. So what I'm trying to tell here is, if the 50% of this candle is 23 pips, and if market moves 23 pips within few minutes in one direction, then we can simply say that this is the real direction of the news, and market may follow to the same direction, and we can place our stop loss 23-25 pips below, because that is the half length of this candle. And this is the only way to place a stop loss during a news. There is chance that market may make a spike and again touch your stop loss. So there is no other choice if you want to trade with the stop loss, and if you want to trade during news. So if you have no understanding of S&P press conference, and also you have to trade this news, then there is no way other than placing the SL. So you can place the SL 23 or 25 pips below, or you can simply avoid this trade. So that's all about the trade. You have now the entry price, you have now, and if you enter now, and if you trade will be positive, and if we get this target, then you will make way more profit than you have if you have been stopped out at this point in previous buy position. And if you are holding the buy position, then there is no worry. So that's it about the USD CHF, guys. Thanks for watching. If there is any question in your mind, do not forget to comment. I'll try my best to stay connected with you. I keep updating my videos so that the people connected to me will also stay updated. Thank you.